Yeah, look, I'm going to try to tread lightly because I know this is Nick's guy now. And he's Team Kyrie, so let me try to be careful with this. But look, of course, we all get what Kyrie's saying about, hey, you want to be somewhere where you're celebrated, not tolerated. You don't want to feel disrespected, all that. But here's my problem. It goes both ways, Kyrie. He did not even acknowledge the things he has done to create the issues and the fissures that were there in Brooklyn. It was disrespectful to take a week off just willy-nilly for nobody knows why, right? To do it a couple times, all right? It was disrespectful when after you created this controversy earlier in the season with the anti-Semitic, documentary and all that stuff, to not even return the text messages of the team owner who's paying you millions of dollars. You think he felt respected? You think he felt valued because I'm paying you so much money and I'm trying to help you out right now and you're not even returning my text? I mean, that is the problem. The lack of self-awareness. I'm fine for Kyrie to be like, look, I made some mistakes. I think the Nets did some things wrong, and the tension was it wasn't good. The relationship had soured. I needed to move on. But he wouldn't acknowledge his own part in the situation, and that is what is so bothersome.
It's gone.
And so, that's my take.
So, we did not get to the first game of Kyrie on the Mavs before we got to the moment where the Mavs front office looked around and said, "Oh boy, this might we might have got ourselves into a bit of a pickle here, boys." Bruce said lack of self-awareness. So this, to me, Wild, speaks to the importance of having the right people around you who have the ability to tell you when you're in the wrong. We all need it. In fact, for the three of us, and I'm not speaking on Kyrie's personal relationships. This is just the three of us. I think that person for all of us is our wives, who have no problem if they think we're acting a fool or, in Wildes' case, his television star ego has gotten way too big for the room. Fair. They're like, okay, calm down, take the kids to hockey practice and come back home. Like, it does not appear Kyrie has anyone in his life, Wildes, that can say, hey, man, some of this is on you. In fact, a lot of it's on you. And here's the worry, because I think we also, all Wildes, have known people that are this level of delusional, that there's always mess and disaster in their wake, and yet they don't ever think they are the common denominator. For those people in my life that are like that, the only thing that has made them realize it is their life actually going disastrously, them losing a job or losing a relationship. Kyrie's talent is so overwhelming that he's not going to hit rock bottom. There's not going to be a self-realization moment of, wait, I've mishandled nearly a decade of my career now, with no reason to. He had no reason to demand out of Cleveland. He had no reason to sour on the Celtics. And the reason he soured on the Nets was all their reaction to his own insane behavior. And it was Bruce said it, Wildes, but the lack of self-awareness, it's first team all-time lack of self-awareness.
Well, the full interview has a handful of head scratchers within it. And, Brew, you know what I don't want to hear? If this goes sideways, anyone from the Mavericks organization being like, oh, we didn't see this coming. Like, the Mavericks signed up for this. I do not think this is going to go well. But we're going to turn our attention to the actual basketball. No Luka tonight against the Clips. Kyrie averaging 27 on 49% shooting for the year. Brew, what are you expecting from Kyrie in his debut?
Magic individually. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll get 27-ish points. I think he'll have some wow moments in a loss. I'm assuming Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are playing because it's not a back-to-back, right? They played Monday, not last night. But I think the Mavericks will lose and Kyrie will look great individually, but there will be no chemistry or anything like that, Nick. That's what I'm expecting.
Oh, I actually think the Mavs can win this game. I mean, Luka's career numbers, mostly in the playoffs, against Kawhi and Paul George are stunning with how well he has played individually against this particular team. They've never had an answer for him. And I do think, listen, the odd thing.
But Luka's out, right? Luka's out?
No. You know what? That's a fair point. I got excited about the Kyrie thing, so I agree with you. You're correct on that. I was thinking about my Mavs and Kyrie when they come together. You're right about that. I'm focused on LeBron's record chase and the Mahomes Super Bowl. So that's a bad job by me. In that case, you're correct on that. On the Kyrie front here, on him playing, the shame of it is he has been on an individual level having one of his best seasons. He has actually played incredibly well, but he can't get out of his own way, and I think that the Mavs have to be holding on for dear life to just try to get to the end of this season, see what he looks like in the playoffs, and then reevaluate this decision they just made.
All right, we'll check in on Aaron Rodgers in his decision, which I think he's going to end up back with the Packers.
Also,
we're going to have a fun little ride.
We got to check in on if Luka's playing. I think he might surprise
I
you guys.
said in the read, if you paid attention, I said no Luka tonight against the Cliff. And then you just plowed.
Somebody's not listening to Wild.
It all kicks off Super Bowl Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.